Pawn shop business in the US is a kind of providing a secured loan in which the borrower offers or pledges an asset as collateral to borrow. You give your watch, for example, or a piece of jewelry, or a fancy pen, or your cell phone to the pawn shop owner in order for you to receive $500 as a loan. Now, the agreement is to pay a fee or interest. So whatever you take as a loan has to be paid back with an interest. Has to be paid back with an interest. Whether you pay off the loan on time or you delay your payment, there is a kind of interest actually involved here. If the borrower does not pay off the loan, the lender may seize the collateral. Actually, he does seize the collateral because that's the whole point of asking for a collateral to start with in order for him to confidently, give you the loan. Difference between this business and borrowing from banks, for example, that in case of default, if you borrow from a bank, the bank will be reporting to those three major credit bureaus, and consequently you might have some bad credit. But when it comes to pawn shop business, they do not report to credit bureaus. What we care about in this series is the status of pawn shop business. Is it haram or halal? As I said, in the first slide, it is an interest-bearing loan. It is an interest-bearing loan. So honestly, any other details, how to process the payment, what are the rules and the conditions, as long as it is proven that this is an interest-bearing loan and the borrower does have to pay more than what he has taken, that is more than enough for us to establish a rule that pawn shop business is not allowed. This is with one exception. If it is proven that a certain pawn shop does not charge interest unless you pay off the loan after the due date. For example, you took $500 for 1 month and you paid back the money after 2 months. Okay, thus you were charged interest. If that is the case, and the loan is an interest-free loan to start with, and the riba or interest is introduced only upon default, that would be fine. Taking a loan from that particular pawn shop that does not charge interest by default is permissible as needed, only because you are not supposed actually to agree to pay interest to start with.